Hey guys, we are back with another episode of Recess.
What it do?
It's your girl Kamz.
I'm DeAndre, and this is Recess, the podcast. And today,
We got some good people.
oh gosh, okay, y'all already know who it is by the title, just by seeing the face and all the things. But I'm honestly so excited because I've known this person for I feel like a little too long, and we never sat down to talk, to do something like this. And I feel like, what's that one?
No, but he's been patiently waiting on us. It really has been on a while. I'm not gonna lie,
because it's been a little minute. But today we have a very, very special guest, and I feel like we usually do chop it up at the beginning, blah 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 blah, but I know you.
we did it, yeah. It was a long week. Let's just get into it.
Okay. I am so happy to be here with none other than your favorite artist in Trinidad and Tobago, and maybe the wider Caribbean.
Favorite artist?
Yes, a fave.
None other than Coutain. First of all, I need to correct myself because I used to say like Coutain, and people were like, no, that's not how you say it. So
It's Coutain.
Yeah.
Coutain.
Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta be a little fancy with it. Coutain. But if you don't know Coutain, he is killing it. Honestly, you've been doing this for a while, like 20. I want to say 17.
Yeah, around there, but I just never jump on myself.
Yeah, but it's been a few years. Like, you have honestly solidified your space.
You fine?
No, for sure.
No, absolutely.
Like, what are you talking about?
Absolutely.
Still try it. I fought to go, man.
Nah, for sure. Like, I feel like I look at you and I see all that is possible. Like, honestly, I just get so excited.
So
because I feel like
excited.
it's just this new era, this new generation of like music and talent, and people really like exploring genres outside of what we know, like the traditional soca, the traditional calypso.
Yeah.
So obviously there's so far to go, but based on what has already been done, like, we have to give you flowers. You are
Thank you, I appreciate it.
doing the things, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So
What you do?
Thanks.
Thanks. Tell me.
She's like, keep going. How was your week?
Yes.
Yeah?
It's easy.
Carnival just finished. Talk to me, like.
Nah, that was an experience in itself because I never in my wildest dream think I'd be in that space. If so to speak, I didn't think I would get the opportunities that I get.
Right.
Yeah, so also like the shows, the embrace, the kiss. I still don't know how to put it into words because if I try to put it into words, I'll be doing it injustice.
Yeah.
But I will try. Yeah, but it was a big lesson.
I know, like, young artists, especially when they're now coming up, people sort of kind of feel like the recognition is not there, or the more established artists are not giving them their flowers, or not putting them on, or giving them opportunities. But I feel like you have been embraced by certain people in the industry.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know what your full experience is like, so I can't say like, yeah, everybody's embracing you. Maybe it's hard to fight down too, but I don't know. But what is your perspective on now? Like, how do you feel in terms of the way that you have been embraced by certain people, or maybe not embraced by others?
To be honest with you, I wouldn't say I get any sort of like hardship where that is concerned.
Yeah.
It was just what is the is cannot
What is this? Canada.
If I get embraced, I thank for it. If I get embraced,
Right.
I can't really study it because I can't get vexed with somebody paying attention to me. Like, who's me now? You
Honestly,
understand?
yeah, I actually really love that about you, because I feel like every time we sit down and talk, I remember we were in, it was for Jimmy's video shoots, and we were sitting down.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was the first time we started talking, and we was really just like medicine, how the industry is, and you were telling me like how particular you are about like energy, and I respect that.
I'm not going on how to say it, but Yeah, I'm not gonna like run it down now, but if it's supposed to happen, it will happen. It's not supposed to happen. Love and respect same way. Was nobody just disrespect nobody?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, so I don't take offense by somebody like, you know, not acknowledging me. Yeah, some people busy, it's that thing going on people mind. Yeah, so like we going on stage just now to, you know, give people energy and vibes now, but like you passing me, I don't think it's that serious. I mean, afterwards, if we see each other and somebody, you know, goes off on you, it's something to think about, which really happens. Yeah, son, but other than that, I don't really pay it no mind.
To be honest, so I feel like that's why you are embraced in the way that you are. And I'm not even just talking about like with local artists or whatever. I just feel like in our generation, like when I talk to my friends, when I look on social media, like the feedback that you get or the way people receive you, I feel like people kind of get this authenticity. Like when they approach you, just the energy that you give off is like, I am who I am, and I'm not necessarily doing it for anybody else. Like I'm doing it for myself, I'm doing it for my family. Like I don't have to play into this character in order to get
that character thing. Like, nah, cause I was in audition for no movie.
I can't see that for you to be so
I don't want to be in no movie. So it's like when I now started, right? I had no car or anything like that, and our boy was traveling before it reached to the point that can't travel again and move with soldiers or whatever. What's the point? Even in the songs and them, why I go in and say a party girl in a Benz and this or whatever, and I grant the one.
And somebody bugs you, but he's standing there
and with the Benz, like that crazy now, boy. Yeah, so it's like I rather you be true to yourself before your fantasies catch up with you. Because sometimes you're fantasizing so much that you forget the reality what's going on wrong, you know. I find that don't make no sense, and then you lost track of actually putting in work to reach a certain place or a goal where you have. If you understand what I'm saying, you fantasize so much that you start to idolize this fantasy and you lose track of the journey. And that's the most important part, the lessons that come with it. You understand? So, I don't
but honestly,
he's like 45, guys. Just like, that's just is what it is. Like, no, don't need to apologize. That's what we love about you.
Okay, let me backtrack a little bit to Carnival, because I know I was just asking how the season was. I know it was, you're out there. But I am curious because I actually want to talk about the single that you dropped, Junction with Tano, because I feel like it was real well received, but for me I was like this is new, or like this is a little different, like I just didn't expect it. So like, what was your approach in terms of making that song, and just how that came to be, because I really didn't.
Can I just say that this is my favorite song this season?
Thank you very much.
Love that song.
I'm Mona Joti, Ajoke.
I'm not, listen, the way that Tano does life, I'm not even shocked if that's actually what it is.
Mona's.
Tano is funding Mona's right now. I'm sure.
At this point, Well, more or less, Tano and I linked before the pandemic started, and I remember I was like, wait, Tano, we're actually linking. You know, because like song like Remember the Days, the horns in that song, like dun 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 dun. I really love horns, dog, not horns.
Horns.
Yeah, so,
plural.
So and like I just find he was real hard at what he's do. So by timing, he could present himself when God ready. And he gave me a day random. I can't remember my exact day, but it was last year, please God. It was me, him, and Teja was reasoning. And we just back and forth. And we end up recording nothing. We just
sounds about right.
Yeah, just with by Teja at the point in time. Rock back, and Teja was just sharing certain things with me, and I was like, I find this hard. And Teja was like, I feel you should join this space. I said, nah. And
you should join this space.
Like community space, as in you know. And I said, I don't know. He said, nah, Coutain. He said, you know, let's talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, stand your voice good, you know. And
sounds just like him, literally.
Yeah, I just watch it. Nah. And it's not that I didn't want to, because I really love calypso.
Right.
I really love soca, but I feel more so calypso. And me and Tano link. Pick me up, went by his studio. Sitting down, reasoning. By reasoning, he started to play the horns. I think it's the brass for he started to play. I was like, dog, this real hard. And I said, dog, we had to add something to it, but I don't want it to be the usual bounce that soca does have.
Right.
Yeah.
Was the brass live?
Yeah, he went and recorded live.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So it had something resembling it, and then after he went and do it over. That real particular too. And I say word. And Salcido and Brooklyn, Super Youth and Brooklyn. We do so and say, alright, we have our next session. So you do so and hail them. They come to you next day, start to add to the beat, and then boom,
so
boom,
like
boom.
live instruments.
So he and Kyle come and he was playing guitar as well. Bad, real bad.
Joshua, Kyle, like
boom, boom, boom. Them so so the crush everything here is them. And me and Tano sit down, and I really love my belly. I was really hungry though. And Tano all going off for this morning. I said, alright, let go. And afterwards, he carried me on San Fernando the first time I see him.
Oh, nice.
And it was real nice. And I said, dog.
We have a real thing in South, no?
Yeah, I can't fight. And I said, dog, I feel I know you're going with this one. Serious, I say. Went back. So it had
Mona's Rosie have powers in it, no? Mona's Rosie have powers in it.
I realize.
Wait, so because you was on the hill, just sit on my zen.
No, that's like, I was like, what song and like, what feeling like, I hear dun 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 dun. I was like, there's some kind of Sparrow, Kitchener, Nelson type kind of feeling. I always like that brass. And I think it was a day or 2 days before I was home in Granny, and my grandfather was telling me about a Sparrow. And the Sparrow, it is, where you go? You know what I'm talking about, right? The Sparrow. Alright, again. Hey little boy, let me tell you this. Don't be afraid, I ain't the police.
I don't feel like I know how.
You wouldn't know me, but I wanted to show me a girl wrong here. They call Mildred. When I tell the Mr. Mildred was my sister, he jump up and then he said, tell your sister to come down quick, I have something here for she. Tell she is Mr. Benwood Dick, the man from Sandy Grande. She know me well. I guess she already, she must remember me. Go on, tell she Mr. Benwood come. So, like, here and that.
So good.
I say, alright, wood. Well, I am not Mr. Benwood Dick, but I'm from Sandy Grande.
Did you say it sounded like something? I wanted always saying it sounded like something,
Yeah, so basically, that way come from, and Tano. But I say first I thought, stop it like Coots. He's like, we're going on with you, boy. I said, yeah, I feel that it take now. So more or less this song is like going down that era. And I am not Mr. Benwood. The girl tell me she wants something quick, why she heard it from me. I tell her, come on, settle and we have this conversation. And if you feel interested by the things that I say it forward, I'm gonna be rocket too. I like when you do them things to me. So it just taken from that, you know that calypso era, they used to make you feel sweet. I go hold somebody and not just whine on them, but just like dance with them.
Sweet.
Yeah.
But that's why I love that. Let me say, you, Taja specifically, like
Big
even Jimmy, like y'all. I mean, Jimmy, of course, going in that new calypso term or whatever.
Listen,
a while, and Taja. I mean, we have had the privilege of like working closely with him and just hearing his process and where he's at with. Listen, he's outer like you, Jimmy, Michael. Y'all have this appreciation for the past.
That shows up in the music like so authentically in a way that I feel like is necessary. Like I feel like there are so many elements of so I have several opinions about music just in general. And of course, like I think Dee mentioned it earlier, where the conversation about soca feeling limited because of the fact that we've kind of put it in this box that exists in a season or like only a particular mood, whereas calypso I didn't grow up on calypso. Like my parents didn't play calypso when I was young. So as a young adult, finding calypso has been so exciting for me because I'm like, this is so beautiful the way that they told stories in the music and so creative. Like it was just like,
and people saying calypso is just like the old slow kind of drag.
I believe that guy so.
I know what you say, that so sort of rhythm, and it is not like if we talking about sugar bum bum.
Come on. Come on.
Sugar bum bum.
Come on.
To this day.
Come on.
Love that freaking. It's timeless.
Like man, like Shadow, like
listen.
You see Bass Man? You know I hear Bass Man? I was planning to forget calypso. I go and plant peas in Tobago, but I am afraid.
Oh yes.
Every night that I don't get my bed.
Yes.
I hear a bass. Yes. Pum pum pum. Pum pum pum. That song was like, you know, so like dog, he how to quote, like his production and his thought process.
I'm saying it's the rhythm, like again, calypso is calypso, and I think sometimes even with Calypso Monarch, like at least in the last 2 decades, like because I grew up in Calypso Monarch with my mother, like she loved dancing.
Yeah.
Like in the 2000s, to me, just it kind of had this monotonous, like it was storytelling. I could appreciate it. But I feel like the flavor, the rhythm, the you know what I mean, the essence of the soul of us was missing from something because it's following this kind of formula a lot of the time.
I understand exactly
you know
what
I'm talking about that again.
Yeah.
Hear me, it's specifically within that context. Of course, we have the sparrows and the this and the that, whatever. But I love how, like, when I listen to, like, you talk about Junction, we talk about Michael, like, when I listen to music that takes the essence of, that rhythm, and you create something, like, completely new.
That's why I really, like, appreciated Jimmy kind of coining the term new calypso, because I felt like it's literally, because it's like, you can take the soul of us that was past and bring it into something that's relevant for for the younger people to appreciate, because young people wasn't listening to calypso.
Yeah, true.
Not in our
in our generation of people. So I feel like just the ability to do that in a way that's again authentic, that sonically I feel like also really represents the blending of the two genres really well, and then again as an homage, like we're taking us with us, like we don't have to leave that behind in order to create our future in music, you know.
It's becoming immortal,
exactly.
It's on now, but now, like when we make that song, we make it off of just energy, just pure vibe energy, and just fall in love with music again, to say. You understand? At that point in time, it's like, we're doing a song, but everybody do a song for a reason, purpose, whatever. I just feel like I is fall in love again. You understand? You know, they say there are certain ways to love your partner or love your woman or whatever. And my grandfather was telling me that, he was like, dog, you are showing you. We married for 50-something years, but it can't feel like 50-something years with our marriage. She always had to feel like, hey, this new, this fresh. So when I do so, I bring something as simple as flowers for she, or if she like muffins or something, bring muffins. If she like, you know, it have a certain curtain she like, by go and buy the curtain. You understand? Or if the simple thought are just saying like, hey, when last I tell you I love you, girl, I love you.
It's random acts.
It's more or less the same thing with music now.
Right.
Appreciating it, appreciating the process, and the energy is get from it. The chemistry is get from it. Not the people and they are wrong and whatever. That moment with you making this record now.
Yeah. It's your art. It's like you pouring yourself in.
Oh, yeah. So, and when we do that, I was like, yeah, Couts, this is what I wanted me to do. A while, because since the pandemic was a while ago, so now catching something crazy.
Yeah, and something that you said that I really appreciate when I think about like music and even like local artists is, or at least what I'm hearing you say is like the motivation behind the work that you put out. Because I mean, so it's a whole different conversation. I don't really want to go down that rabbit hole, but sometimes I find that things don't resonate because when you dig into the
intention behind it,
it had to connect.
Exactly, missing something, just not connecting.
Yeah, it will show in it.
It will show. It shows.
It does show.
Yeah.
If you're doing it for hype, or if you're doing it just to get a foot in, or you know, all everything. But if you go inside with that, boy, pure heart, pure mind. This is what I want to do. This is how I want people to feel.
Yeah.
Go do yours.
Well, on that note, I am trying to dig a little deeper because I was talking to Kamz and I was telling her that your music is not soca.
Nah.
I would not really call it new calypso.
Nah.
I would not call it Trinidad.
So what is it?
And I've been racking my brain, and it's not to say, because I know sometimes people have this issue with like
being boxed in.
Trying to like put somebody in a box
or categorize something.
It's not so much that, but of course we as human beings appreciate language and being able to kind of like
identify
describe, and understand something through language. So even if there's no real genre that you have coined yet for what you do, because honestly I really do feel like you are a pioneer within your space, and you no, for real, like I know you're so humble, but really and truly there's nobody I can go and listen to and
say like this absolutely
sound. Like I'm not saying I don't hear the inspiration you take from, like I hear Afrobeats in your music, I hear calypso, I hear soca, but I'm not going to classify it as any one thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all I have to say,
like, what is African dancer? Like, I don't even, like, in my brain I'm just like, good music. Like, I don't know.
I've heard people say like a fusion of like Afrobeats and
reggae.
Yeah.
I don't hear reggae in African dancer.
I hear it a little bit. Like I hear the fusion. Like if you're talking Afrobeats and reggae, like I could hear them making a child and it sounded like that.
I feel like African dancer is more like
calypso.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's more calypso than reggae.
But it's what you're saying, but the way
bass.
You
try to get that reggae bass.
I guess.
Yeah. No, I hear it. But yeah, you tell us, because we were talking, but you tell us though. What is the
My music is music.
Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to go down that road.
that is just it.
Yeah.
Wherever I feel like point in time, wherever inspiration to pull from, wherever energy resonated by the point in time,
is what you'll create.
Is what I create. But the most important thing is how it feels. You understand? So it's more or less a feeling, like more or less it's a feeling.
Do you have like an overarching or like, I'll use the word overarching feeling that you generally use to like influence your music, or is it really just like in a particular moment I want people to feel this way, or is there something that guides like you as a creator?
Yeah, anything that can make you sit down and reminisce, or hey boy, like the past, the good times of the past.
That's how Junction makes me feel.
So good times about the past. So hey, how I can make memories to make it feel like that. Forever now, boy.
Y'all know what time it is. Recess, Song Association. We've never actually played this before. Hopefully this goes out in order, but we've never actually played this before. So, this is our first time playing it with none other than Coutain and Cameron. She's actually going to be his opponent. And they were saying the prize or the punishment is a pinch. I out of it.
You pinch Jimmy, cause what?
Well, if you pinch me, you'll fight.
I don't know. But we'll figure something out.
Bragging rights.
You need to sing at least 2 lines of the song.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. From 1 word to 2 lines.
For it to count. Right? Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I
First
forget
word.
this game all the time.
Baby.
Wait, are we only doing local songs?
Bonus point if it's a regional song, like Caribbean.
Just so I get a pause in my head of going on.
Alright.
Baby, you.
Dog, that was
You and I was like a
I will always love you,
baby girl. Be
Fine.
mine tonight. 2 points to Chanel. She's not playing, but alright, ready?
Right.
It's real easy, so get it together. Home.
No place like home. Home. You didn't get it.
Due to technical difficulties, we've had to scrap all of them.
Yeah, let's start though. Yeah, we're put on that and we going straight from the top of your head though. So,
yeah, but
yeah, what we gonna do, right? We going like this.
So I give a word, you give a word.
Matter of fact, I take over your show. So we will start right? So you say a word, I'll do one, then you do one, then you go back to she. Yeah, I feel.
okay, so then whoever's in with you next. Don't matter.
I'm doing that.
Go ahead. Why you didn't swear?
Nah, I swear, this has to be the best part. Dog, if I have nowhere else I can be this comfortable.
Okay, why you start since you want to take over, mister?
Jeep.
Never have I ever heard a song with that word in it. Jeep?
I don't know any songs that have Jeep in it.
Come on,
Not even like
guys.
an international. Start over,
on,
Denzel. Give us
Alright,
another word.
alright.
Come on.
Alright, Bima.
Oh, Sim.
Who got the keys to my bimmer? Oh my, the girl them sugar.
That same song have Jeep in it.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Thank you. Thank you. What's up? You like, no, you know how long now.
So when I asked the phone a friend, all I can.
Wait, so where any song have Jeep?
Stop.
Just stop.
Trying my best.
You're not trying at all.
I am very mischievous. I pro like that. Sorry.
Where any song have Jeep in
Wait,
it?
what is it? Oh, no, that's
Not a Jeep.
what part did he song singing?
After beep beep, who are the keys to my Jeep? He went back saying I second
I
verse.
was singing so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that second verse. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, alright, all it to know.
Okay, I'll go. Carnival.
It's carnival and tea is
So special.
Who taking points? This is not a point game anymore.
No, it clearly can't.
We just did
Just
this
fun at
one.
this point.
Okay, Kamz.
Remember.
Do you remember the days?
Some respect on the man's song.
Yeah.
Probably not go, girl.
Jimmy. Do you remember the way?
Stop.
The way you felt whenever I
Hold you closer.
Yeah.
Those things I can't forget. I hope you remember.
Yeah.
Boom.
My ball. My turn. Home.
Come home to me. Come home to me. She's like. She's like, this episode, bitch.
Okay,
So
moving
who
on.
went
I
on?
think it's me.
Yes, you.
Oh wait, tell it now. You gotta tell me all the one because they went on. Push.
Just push back and rock back, darling. I'm knocking that thing
She
to
even gave me a chance
morning.
for more about stage. You see my mom who was chopping she was right. I just
Yeah, we gotta sing it. Oh.
Oh.
I don't know what's all that.
Me either.
It's been some footage from earlier. Yeah, Dre did that. Last round, your turn.
you can't say 2 words, just 1 word.
Yeah, one word.
It's real hard in Trinidad and I swear you don't understand. You fast.
What?
It has so much going on in my brain.
Let me explain.
No, he's so much. I can't take
Alright. Bacchanal.
Oh,
Oh, bacchanal. Hey, bacchanal.
I'm ready for it.
Alright, guys, that was fun. That was and there were no winners.
I win. Because that mind was in the gutter. I win.
What?
I win.
Dog.
I just...
Alright, let's just wrap this shit up.
Walk me through African dancing, because of course we all know it, we all love it. But of course it was the first song that blew up.
Yeah.
And you laugh, I would love to know why. But before we get to that, what was that process like? Because again, that was at that time. Yeah, it was not something, and I think that's why it blew. Like nobody.
It was unusual.
Was creating things like
nobody
that.
was creating anything like that in Trinidad. Coming out to Trinidad, even if it sounded like a fusion of other genres, again coming out of Trinidad specifically, it's like wow.
It's like, ooh, what is this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that like coming up with that rhythm, that melody, like. Cause it's new. Like, what was that? Like, where did that even come from? Your brain?
Your father in my chest. But more or less, what went on? I have an uncle, Jelani Miller. Mm-hmm. He was in production way before me. Right after Shana, which is Prestige House, right? Rest in peace. Right after Shana, he was the person saying, "Hey, you could sing and."
Right.
I feel you your voice, however. So God, you too. And now you can sing. I feel you should try and do something, however. You're going on, check my home. Pick him up, reach by him, was just medicine. The first time I actually see a well put together studio. Ever. Like 18, 19. I was 19 around it. And I said, this real hard. And after you end up moving again. And then you end up moving to Granny's side. And mommy had a place in the Coca in Grandy. That place called Coca in Grandy. And he said, boy, I'll carry some equipment. I think they could have a quiet place, no noise and thing out there. So we sit down. You have a desk, chair, and behind that is a bed. And on them big fan, them kind of industrial fan. And I sit down there and he started make beats. So it had other things from before, but talking about this. So Uncle, I hear something. He said, what is that? And he said, play wherever you in, and he put on like the pad. I made the keyboard. Right? At the pad, and that. So the drum, I was playing the drum. So he do so, and he was like, alright, so here we go do. Went through, looking for it. Tada guitar you say, he said, right, we could use that. We get that. I said, right, I have something. He said, record. And I started saying, yeah, look at African dancer, I love how you're dancing. But it's more or less, again, thing from a childhood. Yeah, and I, Sasha, don't you know you love it? And then now, tapping into that
Yes, we've acknowledged.
Then actually tapping into songs like Jules December and Burna Boy. Go on, I don't know if you know them songs hard songs. But yeah, I'm saying, hey, yeah, boy. Then after, yeah, and songs like Young B and Rihanna. So give me your love, I like, whatever feeling this is, yeah. I like all that feeling.
Right.
Yeah, son. And he was saying, take your time, sit down, and we go record. Tell him press record. And it's just storytelling now, but just storytelling. Looking on in people's relationship and seeing certain things and say, wait, I was started singing about that. Singing about it now. Put on the song. He said, this is something. And maybe me, nah. And I said, boy, we will see where you go. And I said, I put it out, he set up everything, whatever. Now, I don't know about releasing. I don't know how you release music. I don't know the process. I don't know what I do. Yeah, son, I just say press record. And I singing. I was like 20 years old, 19 or 20. An African dance, I rock back for a good 2 to 3 years.
I remember you saying that.
It was rocking back for a
That's
good
crazy.
Yeah, so I was like probably 22 or 23 when African dance started.
Yeah.
I remember I post on Instagram, no listeners, right? My Instagram had one black picture and like 50 followers and then 50 people is who I know.
Right.
And I follow about 2,000 people though. And reason why I was following 2,000 low man. the reason I was following 2,000 is because I was pulling from different things like Nike, colors,
inspiration stuff.
Yeah, things that I like and things that I was watching that, you know, that how to play by how I want my aesthetic to be.
You were creating your corner of the internet.
Yeah, son, and I saying I would. And I remember I put up a certain time, I released a song Ash Wednesday, take come out now. The song ain't come out at all.
Oh wow.
And then at the next Ash Wednesday, within that year, I started to do basically, I just used to be like singing and something, I record myself, whatever. And in doing that, I say, yeah, but I feel we had released this Ash Wednesday. And I talked to my uncle, and he was like, yeah, okay, go ahead. Now here went on first and last, no, that wasn't first, but most of the last song he recorded for me. Cause and well, my little cousin born now, but so you have family, man. So I can't fight him for that. I was real happy too.
Okay.
So I said, well, so the song looking to come out, I will forget it 10 times match. And I started to basically, I talked to Firestar to do the artwork. Me and him sit down and we do the artwork, big up Firestar. And when we organize now, I went on some app that making a picture cut up into like 4 or 5, 6, some also. And I just started to basically put like the blocks. And even that, I said, boy, I use what I have. I screen record the little samples that I'm taking the side, right? The file it out to background vocals, main, whatever. I screen record them things and basically crop it and post them
as like teasers.
We don't know where the files for African dancer is today. It is lost. The only thing we have of African dancer is recorded on YouTube. So I remember people was like, yes, send me these stems. What stems?
Bro, no stems. We ain't have no stems.
I was like, God know why you do that. Do that for a reason. That the first one, don't let nothing touch that,
it.
leave it as that. On top of that, I think African dance is the most not production, but quality wise, lowest quality. There's a fan in the background.
Sometimes those things don't even matter, dog. I know. Okay, so but I'm a production girl, yeah. So when I listen, and I'm like, if the mix is shit, the song is shit in my brain. Like, I am that girl.
Yeah.
But I think that speaks to the way that African dancer was received. I think speaks to the power of
music.
Yeah, and your intention behind the song,
real, because if you listen to Lightbox, it's Lightbox quality way better than this song by far. And like, cause we listen to that time, I be like, and in my head I was like, serious? And like I called back my uncle, I was like, guys, tell us by chance. He said, oh, but to me I give you the hard drive. I was like, wait, me I give you the hard drive. I was like, you tell me I'm not giving me the hard drive because I lost it.
The lost files of African dancer.
The evening it dropped, God dropped it like 4 or something, so me and my cousin and them was home. Yeah, boy, when the African dancer out, whatever, 50 went to 100. 100. I am seeing my followers increasing.
Wow.
And I don't know what's going on. I was like, what happened?
I find it so impressive because you're talking about you had 50 followers and you dropped that song and then it went up. Because I feel like there's a narrative nowadays where people kind of like to bust as an artist or whatever, you need to be popping on social media, you need to get this up, you need to get it whatever. And even, I mean, we're not trying to go deep into this, but it's this whole soca mafia like narrative on Twitter and whatever where people are talking about, you know, gatekeepers and they're not marketing their music and they need to do more and they need to do this and whatever. But coming from obviously every year I feel like something changes, especially online where you kind of have to adapt to whatever. So say 2024 online is the same space that was
before.
So all I considered, it could have been a different atmosphere and temperature for you to be able
was.
to
And I think it was, yeah.
below at that time.
It was.
But even still, I find it very admirable and it says a lot about the music in and of itself that you don't have no set of PR and 50,000 followers and this and that, but people just gravitated to something that was good music, period.
Good music, good intentions.
Like the intention behind that, when I put it out, I was like, yeah, father, you do what you have to do with that.
Yeah.
If it is a hit,
Clearly he did.
Yeah. If it's a hit, if it's a hit, I understand that, but because realistically speaking, I already thought African dance would be our next song we put on YouTube. I was like, right, good. Because there's like, you know, something we love doing now, but
right.
Because the first song I actually ever put was Real Thing. Freeta and Cleaver and Burke, aka Bonucci. Right? And then, well, that song came out, and that song came out. I remember walking in UE, and somebody bending to come in by sack. You know, sack is there. Them bent to come in by sack. And I hear them playing the song.
Wow.
But I saying, like, this person download the song that hard.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, my father, my thanks. I said quiet now, but not knowing the person stop and if somebody want to know, like, she's like, hey, Denzel, get song on the radio just now.
Wow.
Just now.
That's crazy.
This is like 2 or 3 days after the song drop.
Wow.
What you mean? Because the song drop at Tuesday, no, at Sunday. Right? I was like, what you mean? It's like, yeah, it's on radio. So I proceeded to pull out my phone. Come on, uncle. What you do? Dog, I know hearing it too. Sorry. Pull out the phone. Shana. Nah, me I not do this. I watching it same way too. She's like, dog. And it was Carrie and Penny.
Okay, I mean, they're all tapped in. So,
and Carrie from Sandy Grande as well.
Right.
So I grew up with Carrie, so seeing Carrie do that, I was like, wait, and Carrie's a man, he not, despite he know you, if this song, you understand, it had to be, you know, hitting on.
Yeah.
I seen Carrie playing this on the live stream, because they went up on the live stream, because they pull it up, and then Penny talk, I was like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy.
No, absolutely. And you saying this is what, 2-3 days after?
And then, like, after that, I think I see followers started to go up more. So I reached about, like, 800 or something. So I was like, what? Leave it as that. Then, a little while after, people started to pass and say, hey, we like the music thing, whatever. That was the one song we have out there.
Yeah.
In that moment, was it like reaffirmation to you? Or like, was it still just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on? Like,
yeah. I literally was trying to understand what I get myself into. Yeah,
right.
so as opposed to this, nah, because it was no. Remember, I see Jimmy growth. See Jimmy,
Yeah.
so you know, but I was not wrong Jimmy in that aspect. But I knew he was growing.
Right.
I was knew he was growing, but I was not wrong him in that aspect to see how the social is work and this and that, whatever. And he real serious when it comes to marketing, however. So I was like, alright then, so how you gonna function with this, however, I know. I mean, like TDSK, that was Cleveland producer, I pointed out, and then after Cleveland introduced him to me, I started work with him. He was saying, you have to be almost serious and, you know, on yourself. Then Harvey.
Oh, y'all met from school?
Yeah. Harvey was like, cause I just believe if you do something market yourself a little better, dog,
Harvey don't play.
they will cast up you, dog.
He don't play.
Take that little nigga advice. And never look back since.
No, I mean, literally, I was gonna say,
Take up Harvey one time.
feel like the difference, or what makes the difference, is the people around you.
Absolutely.
When something like that happens, it's like, who advise, like who you gonna listen to, and it's not just who you're gonna listen to, but
The
it's
first time you ever talking.
Wow.
The first time you ever talk.
and it's also like the quality of the advice, like the strategy, like the things they implement, and like how you move forward. Because I remember, I don't even know exactly like when it was like I first heard it, but it had to be shortly after it came out, and
Yeah.
it was just organic, like on my Instagram. I think just people I know was sharing it and posting it. Like, did you put on Apple Music? When did it? Because
Well, she's like, nope, it
I
wasn't.
feel
It was on YouTube.
It was on YouTube alone.
yes,
And I think it had a big background for that. And it was like, I had to get on Apple Music
Right.
and Spotify and Amazon Music and this and what? So what is Apple Music? Like, so what is Spotify?
right.
Yeah, so like I heard of it, but I don't know how I gonna access this to put it on it. Yeah,
Right.
so I just know
Yeah.
how the files to put it on YouTube. You dig? And I uploaded it to YouTube for myself. So I had to go on YouTube to watch how to do it on YouTube.
Yeah.
So like afterwards, I was like, alright, cool. And I said, wait, boy, we gotta try and get this up there. And then it had, like G and Cool Bass, right? And Bassman and them started function and show me the ropes, and more or less was managing me at that point in time. Kristen, Bosedi,
I remember Kristen seeing her.
three of them was basically
Yeah.
somewhat managing me. And before it even reached to that stage, yeah, so you see in my head I just saying, but I wanted these people to be around me because them older than me and they have
Right.
more wisdom with them things concerned. And I know diving into this, you know, space. And I remember Lightbox it called. And when they called, it was like, hey, we wanted to come and do something. I was like, today is Saturday, nah. Cause high graduation today, then cause birthday is tonight, then have a block or something. Nah, wait, okay. So it wasn't, again, I was still trying to figure out what I was getting myself into.
Right.
But so it wasn't as important to me. Yeah. So
The extra stuff.
so I was like, alright, cool, would jump on myself. When Crossguard come back, I say, yo, pass and pick me up. And then we will go down, come down south side to go have birthday party itself. And when that come on happen, after we came from the guard, like box call and say, hey, well, I tell them here we're going, I no transport. So, you know, and because no graduate, I mean going so cause they them do it like. They say we'll pass and pick you up. I like them could never be serious. So you pass and pick you up. I say, alright, come to pick me up, get seen, and first take, I just touched the mic to see how it was. Second take, that was it. And I say, yo, we gotta leave now. Come my job coming now. Leave, going home. And I went about my business real normal. Now I am thinking nothing of this. I just thinking that this is something that, you know, pour out and culture, whatever. Alright, cool. The next thing I know, they release the video from Lightbox. When they release the video from Lightbox, Akil Ali, Crimson, right? So yeah, son.
Akil, big up Akil.
Akil do so and say,
Big up Mikhail and Tanika too.
yeah. Akil do so and say, though somebody said it to me from on Twitter and Gian, he's like, bro, right now Twitter going mad.
I think the conversation was really happening on Twitter.
And I was real confused. I was like, so where's Twitter? And he was like, I said I to the bird. And he was like, yeah.
Oh my god,
And
disconnected.
he was like, dog, look, they are talking about you, like your name is trending on Twitter. And I was like, I feel my family will be comfortable with that. So leave it to me. I will leave it to me now. I think was Gian himself was having a party. Our next party, Kreat, our party we perform, and it was just real thing we perform. But now the African dancer, and now I think it was Jelani, me and Jazzy Blaze. Right? The two brothers and them. And that was in Serrette in Valsine. It's our club in Valsine.
Yes, I know Serrette.
Right. So we went there and I performed. When I perform, I walk outside and Irfan sounded like it. So, see Irfan house.
Not EA.
And he's like, brother, no long we try to get into contact with you. I said, what's going on? And he was like, no boy. And then after he take a video, he's like, oh, I find the youth. So I was like, what already going on? So, boom. Do so, I appreciate it, rate Irfan same way. And I was like, Irfan. And afterwards, when he leave, walk back inside, went to Gian, because he had the bird up on the phone. And I said, dog, go on Twitter, dog. Irfan said anything on me, and Irfan tweet, he's like, oh, who is this youth, man?
Right.
You understand? Then after, it had, is in the grass with Julius Caesar and them.
That is where I first saw you perform. I don't even know if you remember me being there, but I was backstage with Jimmy.
Yes.
And I was like, wow. Because I feel like everything was happening very fast for you, like at that time. Yeah, I mean.
I was real confused. And like, I remember Jimmy was like, hey, Mr. Man.
That is exactly how he's talking.
And I said, yeah. He's like, yeah, people talking about yeah.
It does exactly how it does.
So I was like, who people? He's like, Mr. Man, Julius Caesar is talking about you.
He said Julius Caesar.
I said, well, it sounds like something from Passion Christ.
Yeah.
He was like, he put me on to who it was. And I was like, this soldier is a big deal. Big respect to him. And how he wanted the show to go, I really respect that as well. And I said I would jump out in that. And then once you reach that 1,000, 1,500, I just started climb. Followers started climb. I was like, alright, so what going on here now? Then my brother for life, Christian Kun.
Big up Kristen.
He was like, hey brother, link with me in the yard now, whatever. Fun fact, Kristen, aunt, and my uncle was together. So, so we like, we know each other, but we didn't know each other at the same time. And he lived like a walk away from my grandmother them. So, do so and reach by Kristen, and we sit down in the back and we reason. And I just wanted like some decent pictures. I said, dog, what we could do, how much you charge, whatever. And he's like, nah. He's like, dog, I was listening to African dance and let me do a video fit now. Brother, I just know. Brother, I just know. Again, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And my focus and money was not to go into no video. And he do so and he was saying, nah, bro. He said, yo, go on, we doing this. I was like, I mean, he was like, I want to shoot the video for you. Because I said I might to do something else. And he said, no, we doing it. I said, well, how we gonna do it? And he mapped out our whole plan.
Wow.
So my first music video was for free from Christian Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah. And the thing that like hold me with cause is that say they're not for me, they're not for you, they're for Grandy.